2, 1. Hi everybody, what it is? Hello, welcome to LakeView Film Show. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy today's podcast. LakeView Film Show is intended for anyone who likes, loves, or enjoys film production and storytelling or writing. This week we will talk to Seth Magana, David Carbajal, about his career and new short film Motel Chronicles, as well as what he plans to do in the future. And we're here with David Carbajal and Daniella. I'm sorry, I can't.
My last name, Vidaurre. Vidaurre. You got it.
Vidaurre.
That's it.
Oh, it's perfect. Heck yeah, I love it. My name is Amadeo Rivas.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know. All right, so David, tell us about your film.
The film, it's myself and Daniella. We play Con and Natalie in Motel Chronicles. And what it is, it's essentially the old cliche of the husband trying to get back with his wife. Well, his ex-husband trying to get back with the ex-wife, trying to woo her back. But I wanted to give it a kind of cactus feel as opposed to a nice romantic kind of thing.
What is it like to be in the same room as David Carbajal?
I don't know what to do with myself.
Me
Oh my
neither.
gosh.
Most people don't.
It's
Most
so hot
people
in here.
don't. It's crazy.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right, so what attracted you to begin a career of acting?
Let's see. I wish I had a prepared answer. What attracted me to it? Believe it or not, it was John Travolta in Grease.
Ooh, Grease.
John Travolta in Grease. Oh, okay. That's cool, man.
Don't
Don't worry. Surprise me.
Let me surprise you. Okay.
Another question.
So,
John Travolta in Grease. Believe it or not. So I was living in the Valley. I was living in La Jolla. I was probably like 4, and my mom was watching Grease, and we were in a trailer, and I remember sitting down and watching the Danny Zuko, and I was like, man, that's cool. That's an enigma.
Yeah.
And that's all I've ever wanted to do since then.
What about you? How did you get into acting?
That was my purse. I guess I've always loved it since I was young, since I was a little girl. But I always did theater, and then recently got into film, and there's no turning back. So
How did you meet this wonderful gentleman?
casting for one of his feature films.
Oh yeah.
10 pounds of gold.
That's still in pre-production.
What about Streets of Fire? What's going on with Streets of Fire?
The world may never know, my friend.
Oh, okay.
The world may never know.
We'll push it. Anyways, so you're still talking to Seth, right?
Seth Magana, of course.
Yeah, of course. Now we both have mutual friends. We're both friends of Seth, I think.
I don't like that guy at all.
Oh, obviously, yeah. No, me neither.
We are not friends.
Anyways,
Enemies, or bitter
would
enemies.
you consider yourself a mentor to him?
Honestly, I would not. And the only reason being is because he's his own person.
Yeah,
so
true.
He's his own filmmaker, and he's doing the other day we were hanging out, and he showed me what he was shooting at 18.
Yeah.
I mean, not at 18, at 16. He was 16 years old, and he's on this like little airplane, and they're getting some aerial
I was
shots.
there, yeah. No,
you were there for that?
Well, I wasn't there on the film set, but I was there while they were editing the whole thing, and when they booked the airport to film at, I was there for all of that.
And that's what's cool about you, and this goes for you too. This was what's really cool. At 16, I had a eye touch. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll edit that part. It's okay.
I had an eye touch, and I was making films with dragging people along, and they're not films.
Yeah, of
but
course.
that was when I see you guys doing it, and I'm
Same
like,
with me.
cool, man. You guys are gonna know more than I'm gonna know. So
yeah, no.
actually, you guys should mentor me.
Well, Seth and I went. We come from the same place. We came from an art school, and then he ventured off onto his own thing. And I don't know. I always loved seeing Seth's films specifically. And I remember when I was casting. I met this actor named Aaron Ramos, and basically. Seth saw him in one of my films. He was like, "Hey man, can you mind if I cast him in here?" And then in my film El Valiente, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And then he went in El Valiente. And how did you meet Aaron actually?
How did I meet Aaron? I met Aaron 4 years ago or 3 years ago.
Really?
Very randomly. We were doing a film screening at this bar, and he was there. Randomly popped into him.
Yeah, he's a really funny guy.
He's terrible. He's a dog.
But you can't say anything bad about Alex Ramirez.
Alex Ramirez, I have even worse things to say about Alex Ramirez. I got even worse things.
Oh,
No,
man.
Alex is cool. Alex is the kind of guy that you guys should look up to.
I know. I look up to him so much. You have no idea. I love him to death. Like,
All right, let's keep it okay. He's all right. He's not bad. He's not bad.
the other day I met up with him, right? And he like just gave me a big old hug. He's like, Amadeo. And then, like, you're gonna edit my film. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, he's editing Young Lust.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no
edit
way.
Yeah,
Young
he's
Lust,
editing
yeah.
That is
Young
so
Lust.
cool.
Yeah. All right.
We
so
got some things cooking for that.
I want you to describe your acting style.
Terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
All right.
I think she's got a better acting style than I do.
Well,
Seeing her get prepared is really cool.
we're gonna show this clip.
Show a clip. Show a clip
Yeah,
of.
show a clip of her acting.
Yes,
in,
I know exactly what clip.
Okay.
I know exactly what clip. No.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Okay,
there.
Here we go. Her
sure.
We
show.
got a cool clip.
When are you gonna understand that I'm not going anywhere without you, huh? I'm sticking to you like bad cologne, okay?
Crazy. I don't love you. When are you gonna get that through your thick head, huh? I don't love you. I don't love you. I don't love you.
All right,
we're back.
done. We're back. Yeah, we're back.
Audience clapping.
I'll add the audience clapping in the background.
Thank you.
No, okay, so, you come from an acting background, right? You do.
Yes.
So I don't know why I was looking at you.
I do.
Is the
from an
question okay?
You come from an acting background. Do you
Yeah.
think it's hard to, because obviously you're not a movie star, and neither is, and he's not like
Not
some
yet.
big, not yet. But is it harder to get casted and stuff when you're not really I'm sure you're well known. Like you have an IMDb. I didn't really do my research.
No, don't worry. So what's your question?
Is it harder to get casted into bigger commercial roles and stuff?
You know what? I embarked on this journey of film a year and a half ago. So this is film is actually kind of new to me.
Yeah.
But it's been going well. And I don't know. I don't think I would describe it as I've had difficulty. I've actually had great opportunities, and the way I look at it is if I didn't get it, it just wasn't for me, kind of thing. But yeah.
What's crazy, we got lucky with Motel and 10 Pounds. She's only been she's only been in filmmaking for not too long, and she's tremendous.
Yeah. Okay.
Solid actress. Solid actress.
Yeah. No.
Thank
that's
you,
incredible.
thank
I've seen
you.
your acting. You're pretty ripped.
All right, so you have an acting background, but where did you? So what was one of the first things you started off doing?
In film or
Just acting.
acting, theater, and just with
Theater?
school. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think my school was really. I think I've told David about this. Was going to the movies. My dad would take me to the movies every Sunday without fail. Since I was 7.
Yeah.
So that was my acting school, and just watching. I've always liked to observe people as well, and that helps
We're
a
observing
lot.
you guys right now.
I
We're
mean,
staring into your
Yeah,
soul.
in
I-
case one day I get
had
to play
to,
Daniela here.
I had to go to the movies by myself because my dad likes films that I don't like
Uh-huh.
because he's a big Transformers fan.
You don't like the franchise films.
I don't like the franchise.
You don't like the franchise films.
I like well-written stuff. I'm also a
Yeah.
big A24 fan.
A24, yes, I'm
Yeah.
familiar with them. I'm not really that familiar.
No,
No, they don't. Didn't they do Get Out?
They did do Get Out. I
Get
think
Out.
they did a lot of Oscar-worthy stuff, but I don't know. I'm into some indie stuff.
I like Brad Pitt's production company. They make some good movies.
yeah?
They make some good movies. They did Killing Them Softly,
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah,
12 Years a Slave.
another great
That's
one.
Ooh.
really good.
They produced that.
That
That
one
could
was
be. Don't
good.
quote me on that. I
A
could
lot
be
of great
wrong, but it's a
Brad-
good one.
a
It's
lot of
something in
great
that
Brad Pitt
territory.
films.
A lot of great films, and then the one that's coming out on Friday, the Ad Astra.
It's this Friday.
This Friday, yeah, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. It's this Friday. I know where I'll be.
Okay, so I think. Hold on.
Wait,
We're taking a commercial
we-
break.
We're gonna take.
before we move on to the next subject, I like to ask both of you
I'm an Aquarius.
so.
I'm a Cancer actually.
Okay,
Oh, there
what's
we
your
go.
what's your sign? So you started off with theater, and then you were watching you were watching movies every weekend.
Yeah.
But what person or how were you really just hooked into film?
Oh, that's a good question.
How did I
Keep this guy.
start film?
Yeah, start acting into film, just transition to
How did
theater.
it happen? Interesting. It's not something I was looking to do, actually. I ended up, long story short, because it's a really long story, but long story short, I met an actor who's actually really established. He's been in Star Trek. He's been in Transformers, 24. He's in The Resident right now, which I think is, anyway, he's great. And we met, long story short. We had like a great conversation, and he ended up seeing my acting, and he was like, "What are you doing with your life? Why aren't you acting?" So he just breathed life into, this dream that I thought I was never going to do. And I never looked back, and it's been great.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good story.
It's awesome.
One
It's
cast.
much
So
cooler than
David-
mine. Mine is not that cool.
Yeah, tell me your story, David.
Well, when I was born, I was a baby. First of all, when I was born, I was a baby. No, what was the question again?
All right, so what just hooked you into the film acting? Like just that one, I'm doing it now, we're getting it, this is what I'm gonna do, or at least this is part of what I want to do, this is something I love. Like what experience led you to that?
The production aspect of it. So the actual doing it, the actual making it. So I love acting in movies, but the process of making it, it's even
so fun.
it's so
Yeah.
invigorating, man. It's amazing.
I know.
And
it's like you
that's
get like
what did it.
It's like you get like an adrenaline.
But you get to essentially, you're creating this realm
I-
of reality that doesn't exist, and it's phenomenal.
It's like a mirror, or
Yeah.
like a painting that you
It's
can
a-
just jump into.
Yeah, it's a painting you just jump into.
Yes.
So it's that aspect of it that really, I was like, I love this.
And that's why it's considered an art.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I get to play pretend for a living. It's like dress up. It's
Yeah.
the best.
It's fun.
I actually a friend of mine who used to act in my like stupid high school short stuff. He's like, I don't want to do acting. I don't want to act in your stuff anymore. I was like, why? Because acting is lying. I'm like, what?
God hates lying.
No, you could be a good actor, but that doesn't mean you're a
Yeah,
liar.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I mean, that's what you, essentially, that's what you want, though.
Yeah, but he agreed to like finish one more film with me before
Good,
he
I'm
like.
glad he finished his contract.
Yeah.
I hate hearing about those things.
Oh man, I haven't signed a film contract yet. It's weird.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Hi, we lost the footage to the first interview, and thank God it doesn't affect the podcast, but it does affect the video. So just like you're just gonna have to deal with it, man. So
It's okay, you're gonna get there, man.
yeah, I know.
You're gonna get there. He did a really cool film with Aaron where you're a detective.
Oh no, I'm a.
So you acted in
Watch
it.
He acts. He's also a troubadour and acting in his own productions.
Yeah, no, I'm actually the worst at memorizing my own lines, which is why
Oh
I'm
my gosh.
famously yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Is it that bad?
No, it's not that bad, but it's pretty
I'm
bad.
famous
I've seen
enough-
worse,
It's
yeah.
not even the script.
No, it is the lines that I wrote myself, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. That's why I'm really good with improvising. Like
I love improvising.
improvising
Yeah,
is so
he
fun.
likes it.
I love guerrilla filmmaking sometimes. Like it's like you just go in, go out.
I like it, but make sure you
Right,
cover
good.
your ass.
I know.
I mean your butt. Make sure you cover your butt. Sorry, okay. Your hiney.
That's what you said the first time, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna edit it. So
Edit it, yeah. Put something else. That's how we wanted to make Streets of Fire.
You can't do that with that film.
We can't.
I've seen the trailer to that film. There's no way. You can't just go in and out.
That's exactly how we did it. But that's why I don't got anything to show you. So
I
you know what I
know.
mean, in a good way. It's essentially it was a success in that we ventured into this drastic way of shooting a movie. It was an adventure.
Yeah.
It was a success in that.
And at the same
Unless
time,
you're measuring it in profit, you're not gonna get success. But
I've
it was the
seen
adventure of it.
I've seen what was it? I've seen parts of it, like a lot. I read the script actually, because
Who leaked the script?
well,
Who leaked the script?
no, what happened? No, you know what happened was Seth had it like a big old like
Yeah.
thing. He brought it to school. He brought it to school,
Aw.
and he left it on the table. And I just read, and he wasn't even paying attention.
What'd you think?
Anyways, I'd like to go out on a limb and say that Seth is one of the funniest people I've ever met.
I hate that guy.
I know, but he's also really funny.
He's the worst.
Eh.
I'm just kidding. He's awesome. I just like to give him crap.
He's not gonna see this.
He's gonna hear it.
He's gonna hear
We
about
support each other's things.
it. So I heard you wrote a book, right?
No.
No, no. On poems? No. Okay.
Like
never
3.
mind.
He's written like 3.
I have, yeah.
Like you, because Aaron Ramos keeps advertising.
He advertises my first book,
Your first
South
book.
2690.
South 2690.
And it reads like a first book, too.
Yeah. And so what this guy, Aaron Ramos, he's an actor. He likes to advertise for his book by sitting on the toilet saying, "Hey man,
Yeah.
this is a great poem.
Oh
I
yeah,
love to
there's a
read this."
camera right here. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
You painted
there's
to
a
the
camera.
audience. Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh,
It
Sorry,
actually
Aaron.
works. See, I got it after. I got him to give me one after that. Yeah.
There's a toilet. It was a
It
toilet
was the
promotion.
toilet.
At
Did it for
first,
me. It did it for me.
It did it for her, yeah, and that's what I need. I need Aaron Ramos in a toilet. But in toilets, were places where toilets don't belong. Like, he's in the middle of a grocery store aisle in the toilet. And he's promoting his book. That's how we should make these commercials.
Oh yeah, or like in the middle of like downtown.
In the middle of downtown traffic, in a car that's a toilet, but it's open for everybody to see.
Oh
That's
man.
what it would be.
Yeah.
That's how we promote this next book.
The brain of a creative, right?
That is the most
That's what
creative thing I've heard
happened.
today.
There you go. There you have it, folks.
That's the pinnacle of advertising.
I wanted to put you in the moment.
Ah,
I wanted
yeah.
to put you in the moment, my friend.
Thank you, man. All right. So
What's
what inspired Motel Chronicles?
Motel Chronicles, what inspired it was the Wallflowers inspired it. You guys know who the Wall? You guys know who the Wallflowers are?
I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar.
Perks of being a wallflower?
No, I knew you were gonna say that. No. So the Wallflowers, they're a band. They're like I think they were like early 2000s, late 90s band.
Oh, okay.
And they have this song called One Headlight and another song, 6th Avenue Heartache. And they're really cool. They got like this westerny poppy vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And listening to the that was funny. Listening to the music, and then in June or July, I did a stage show. We were doing a stage show, and I did a play from Sam Shepard's called Fool for Love, and there was this relationship between these two characters, and I really liked the dichotomy that they had together.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna apply that.
It's
to
a big
something.
word.
Dichotomy. I just learned it yesterday.
Really?
I'm gonna be using it for everything.
I try to use the word anachronism in a sentence, but
Anachronism.
anachronist. It's basically what I did with my film, where my characters all dressed up in the 70s, but it takes place in 1996.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because it's easier for the budget when you want to make a 70s film.
I see that works.
Yeah.
I applaud.
And then they get to use flip phones, and it's like a cool aesthetic.
Yeah, there you go.
Flip phones.
Yeah, flip phones with the 70s. It's a perfect idea, and it worked. Yeah.
It
Okay.
did work.
What was I gonna say?
So that's what inspired it.
Yeah.
That's what inspired Motel, and then just the yearning to do another film, because I don't know if you do the same thing with your process and casting, but you do like, let's say Streets of Fire, we had auditions. That's kind of like a big boat of a project,
Yeah.
though. 10 Pounds of Gold, we did auditions. That's how I met Daniella. It's a big boat of a project, but you get these little films like Motel, little short films, and you kind of have like your wheelhouse of actors.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect this, perfect in that, perfect in that. So I was in this perfect wheelhouse. I had just met Daniella. I was working with a guy named Esteban Chavez as well. He was a new actor I hadn't worked with, but we got along really well. Michelangelo, our cinematographer, and Hal Curry with Carbon-Based Films. It was this whole different group of people. So I was let's just make it. Let's just go and put all these people together and make a little circus show.
I have a question for all of us. When are we actually going to start making money off of making films?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. That's a good
'Cause,
question.
I mean, the closest I've ever gone to was winning third place in the Film Slam, and they still haven't given me the money.
Oh, they still haven't given you the money. You hear that,
Yeah.
Carrie?
You hear that, Carrie
You hear that,
Valderrama?
Carrie?
I want my money.
Give this
You owe me
man,
50
give this man
bucks.
his steakhouse dinner card,
And I'm,
please.
and I'm pretty sure you owe Alex like $1,000.
Nah, Alex is the king of those shows.
Did he win first place?
Not this past one.
Okay.
I forgot who won this past. Sam Ali won this past one
Oh,
with the Western one.
yeah. That guy's. I'm not gonna say anything. But I will talk about Joe Walker.
Joe Walker. It's funny that you say that. I did. You don't know. I don't think you know who he is. His name under Instagram is Lifetime Imagination. He does Puzzles podcast. He brought up Joe Walker too. Joe Walker. Have you met Joe Walker?
I think at the table read.
At the table.
Yes.
Joe
Joe
Walker.
Walker's
Yes.
he's very enthusiastic. He's always like, "Hey guys, I'm on my Instagram story,"
I love that.
and he always like takes like dramatic pauses, like, "I got the donuts."
But I was in a mad rush, and I'll tell you one thing I didn't forget: the eggs, baby. Let's go.
I'm not gonna eat them.
It's true. He's not lying. He is not exaggerating. There is no exaggeration here.
This is not exaggerating.
I need
love
to follow
him to
him.
death.
You gotta follow
need to
him.
follow
Like,
him.
okay, so his Instagram stories are the highlight of my day.
Wow.
Like, I love
Dude,
going on
I'm
Instagram.
sold.
Seth and I always talk about his Instagram stories because they are exactly like
Mr.
that.
Big Shot Fancy Pants.
Mr. Big Shot Fancy Pants. We're always talking about Joe Walker's stories.
Yeah.
They're funny. It's a reality show in and of itself. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I think we're out of time because we have to wrap up.
What time is it?
Yeah, it's 1:40.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We've been talking for around 40 minutes.
That's alright.
Damn, is it 40
Seriously?
minutes already?
Yeah.
What?
I know. It's
What?
crazy.
Time flies.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, we
Time
classed at
flies.
1:45. That's why.
Was that? Oh, class in 45 minutes.
Well,
Did shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, our professor's
Edit
like
that.
right out there.
Edit that.
Let's skip school and eat McDonald's.
All right, so we're gonna do closing stuff.
nice. So check out Motel Chronicles. Where can we check
October
it out?
13th, baby.
October 13th.
October
is when it
13th at
comes
the Alamo
out.
Draft House.
We're gonna play another. No, we're not.
No, but buy
Alamo
the tickets.
Draft House?
At the Alamo Draft House, Park North. Yes, sir.
Do I get free
October
tickets?
13th. If you go, yes, I'll get you 2 tickets.
Okay.
I'll get both of you guys tickets if you guys go.
Okay, that's fair.
It's fair? You
Yeah.
guys
That's
tell
more than
Then you
fair.
tell everybody about it.
Yes.
You tell everybody about it.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. So this has been the Lake Film. I can't even say. I can't talk
Okay,
today.
this has been the
Go
LakeView
ahead.
Film Show. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week. We're gonna be talking. Oh yeah, we had to switch up our. We had to switch up our.
Who's the next guest?
All right. So we don't know who.
We had to switch up our topic this
yeah.
week.
Yeah. Because
Next week, Battle of the Clowns.
Battle of the Clowns.
Be ready for it.
Oh, nice.
Battle of the Clowns. Joker. And you remember 2016 whenever there was a bunch of clowns running?
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking,
remember that.
discussing about that topic and why that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you guys know why?
It was for a short film apparently. Apparently a short film caused it was like propaganda for it, you know.
Yeah, it was like for advertising for this short film that never
Yeah,
got
I guess
out.
it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
PR
didn't
People
work.
were just
People just went
scared.
insane. Yeah.
People just got scared.
Yeah, no, I have a clown story, but we're not gonna get into that right now.
See you next week for it though.
All right, so say bye, guys.
Hasta luego.
Camera.
Thank you for having us.
Goodbye.